friends, and welcome back to the Gamer Down. This is your host, Dark Hostess, and we're starting out a new series here called Artifact Hotspots. And you see I'm at the Chancel of Labors. Don't ask me what a chancel is, because I have no idea at all. I used to think it was called the Chance of Labor, so I tried to stay away from there, because there might be a chance I was going to have to work. Anyway, as you see here, there's artifacts just everywhere in this little area by the chancel on this frozen lake. And what you need to do is just follow the edge right here, and in no time you will have backpacks full of artifacts. The flat surface makes just perfect for exploring around, and you need to be about level 50 to make sure that you can get out of the, away from the mobs and everything. That exposed buff is no fun, and if you have access to a pet with your class, then you definitely want to have a pet, because the exposed buff seems to not affect those with a pet out. So that seems to be a little bit of an advantage. And also, if you get attacked, you can let your pet get aggro, and since you can mount in combat, you can just go ahead and just mount and just go on your merry way. And as you see, I'm just picking up artifacts just right and left. And if you've just followed the edge of the frozen lake here, and then start crisscrossing across the middle, and look around all the towers, and you need a little bit of a sharp eye, because the white on white is a little bit difficult, and it can be deceiving, like when you see a little bit of a sparkle here or there. And here's like one of my little tricks. I just send in my pet, and you'll see that the pet will gain aggro, and all I have to do is just walk right over here, pick up the treasure, and then mount up, and I'm on my merry way, and no sweat off my back, pretty quick. And this is how you do it. And I must say that this is a very lucrative business, and you can make quite a bit of platinum with artifacts. And there's several areas in Rift where there are little hotspots, and this series I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to scour the lands for the best places, and as an artifact hunter for quite a while now, I have kind of a inside advantage, and this is one of my very favorite spots. I'm starting off strong here. This area right here in the frozen lake, it's just amazing how many artifacts spawn here. It's kind of off the charts, really. There's really not very many areas I've found where you can just pick up such a quantity of artifacts, and since you're picking up so many, you have such a higher chance for rares, and I've picked up about 3 or 4 over the past day or so. And what is so nice about artifacts is there's so many of them. It gives you a huge variety to sell. So you're not just like stacking up and overloading the market, So when you put them on the auction house, you're not killing yourself by selling the same thing and having to lower your prices or the competition itself. In this one small little area, you can pick up all of the artifacts for Iron Peaks. So that's pretty neat, isn't it? You don't have to go all over Iron Peaks to complete your set. Or, if you're just a seller, you don't have to worry about anything like that anyway. And if you're a seller, you're going to want to split your area up a little bit anyway. This is a great area, but going to different areas like Free March and or your opposing faction's lobby area, go there, and mobs, they're not going to bug you at all if you're higher level. And it's most people don't do that. Most people don't go over to the opposing factions areas and pick up artifacts over there, because each area's artifacts are they're for that area. And like I mentioned earlier, with such a higher percentage of a chance for blues and green artifacts, then you're going to make quite a killing in the auction house. Every blue artifact I've seen on the auction house is, well over 15 platinum usually. I mean, I'm not talking about what drops in invasions, and although they have nerfed that. So if you see some cheap invasion blue artifacts on the auction house, you might want to grab those, because they've nerfed the hell out of that, and it's pretty rare to get a blue invasion artifact these days. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. And anyhow, as you see, I've already been picking up a multitude of artifacts. I've probably already got about 20 here. And it just, in no time, you're just, everywhere you look in this frozen lake area, there's artifacts. So, pretty nice, pretty nice. And what I hope to do with this series is show you the hotspots in each zones. So, yeah, you can expect to see the best place for each zone through this series. So, I'm just starting off with Iron Peaks, and we're going to go check out every zone by the end of it all. And wouldn't you know it, that while you try to film a video, Treon decides to take the servers down. So this video is a little bit staggered, and I'm going to show you my entire haul that took me about like 20-30 minutes. It didn't take me very long to do. A few little tips and tricks I can tell you about artifact hunting. The best time to do it is at nighttime, especially like in a white environment such as this, a snowy environment. Do it at nighttime and they'll stand out so nice, as you see right here. They just sparkle from way far off at nighttime. And you'll have much better chances of seeing them, since there's no artifact tracking or anything like that, and you have to eyeball everything. So keep your eyes open. That's one of the biggest things. You have to be alert and look underneath like the rocks like this, and look around the towers. You have to be alert. And as you see, just a little bit of hunting and I already got a rare one. Pretty nice, probably about 30 minutes work. So with this is your first hotspot, and I am your host, Darkhosis, for the Gamer Down. Join us next time. Subscribe, thumbs up videos you like. It helps the channel. Take care.